Welcome to Cruising Croatia on the Katarina with Daniel Hauptfeld and the Cruise Amigos. This is part 1 of 3 parts. Hey, and good afternoon to the Cruise Amigos. I'm Chillie Falls with Chillie's Cruises over here in Forest, Virginia in the U.S. To introduce everybody today over here in London, as usual, is Pete Hall. He's the guy that's a little thin on top. And then the guy with the grand piano in the background, that's John Reitmeyer. He's up there in Minnesota. And our guest today is Daniel Hauptfeld from Katarina Line. He's actually on board a ship, folks. He's on the Katarina in Primošten, Croatia, which is on the Dalmatia coast of the Adriatic Sea. Wow. Daniel, welcome to the Cruise Amigos.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you for having me.
Thank you.
We, at least in this country, don't know a whole lot about Katarina Line. So tell us something about your line and your ships and where you go and what you do.
Well, first of all, we're trying to go to as many places in U.S. to different travel shows too, so that people start knowing more about us. We are a family-owned travel agency from Croatia, started 28 years ago. Katarina is actually my mother. Me and my sister are in the company. My sister, Anna Maria, is in charge of our small ship cruises program. I'm in charge of marketing, so I get to go to U.S. all the time and talk to you guys and show what we're doing all over here. We started as an incoming travel agency, meaning bringing clients to hotels, apartments, doing excursions from all over the world, mostly in Europe, just to Croatia. So we were not selling to Croatians, but we were bringing always, and we still do, bring clients to our country. And this all started in '92, right after Croatia got its independence from the former country of Yugoslavia. And then my mother, in 1994, realized that she remembered that she used to work with these small ship cruises or small ships, wooden type, very simple boats that only had common showers and toilets, simple cabins. And she started offering them as 2-3 day trips along Croatian coast. Wow. Because Croatian coast is amazing. People always say it's a continuation of Greek islands. We actually have over 1,200 small islands and islets all over the Croatia. So it's a beautiful place to cruise, but with a small ship. Long story short, today we operate 62 ships in 6 categories.
62?
62 boats.
Wow.
But we classify 6 categories. So we are from the original traditional boats to the deluxe and superior deluxe ships. These are yacht-like boats. And I'm going to show you this one that I'm on today, one of our newest ships, called Katarina, actually named after my mother and after her business, what we did. This ship was built that we are on today was built last year, and last year it had about 8 weeks of cruising. That's the ship that I'm standing on. That. I'm all the way on the top now. You can see I'm completely on the top deck. Wow. What I forgot to mention, and it's very important, all of our ships hold maximum 36 clients.
Wow.
So a lot of people compare it to river cruising, but river cruising is usually about 80 to 120 to 150 clients. So we are smaller than river cruising, but we're looking for safe type of clients. So people who don't want to be on a large cruisers, who want to go for one day in one place, next day in another place. And another biggest difference that we have is that we stop for swimming every day. We swim in small bays. Today, actually, we had 2 swim stops. Every evening, we're in a new small town, small port, where we stay overnight. So no night cruising on our cruise line. And that's why I'm in tonight in the beautiful small town of Primošten, in middle of the Dalmatian coast.
That's awesome.
That's in
wow.
short.
So it's
Okay.
really like a private yacht then, almost like
It
having
is.
a private yacht.
I'm sure a lot of you saw the TV series Below Deck.
Yeah.
This is basically what we're doing. Maximum 36 clients if all the cabins are booked, but some of our ships only hold 14, 18, 22. That's why we have 62 in 6 different categories and standards. The lowest category original boats, which we still use today, are today for backpacker market. Things like party cruises, spring break type of vacation, that type of cruising, where clients don't pay as much, maybe $450, up to $600 per person per week. And that's how low the prices are on those. And then we have all the way up to these yachts, which are also, you'll be surprised by the pricing, much lower price than any of the river cruising. That's also part of our success.
I mean, I've
With
got
the
Chillie.
pandemic, I know
Uh-huh.
you were shut down up until June, but you started again at least partially in June.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Our season usually starts in April. We start at the beginning of April, usually with the bicycle groups or walk-in hike groups. So April is still not swimming season in Croatia. We start swimming around 15th of May. So our off and on season, shoulder seasons are reserved for biking, hiking, and those type of adventures groups, where people go from island to an island, bike across the islands, and our ship goes around, picks them up. And this year did not start because of the coronavirus. So we were in a serious lockdown in Croatia. We were not allowed to leave our towns, which are small. So I could not go into neighboring town. And the situation with COVID was actually excellent. We got it down to zeros. And in July, we were in zeros. So we reopened beginning of June, and we decided to start with our cruises on the 20th of June. So since 20th of June, Katarina Line ships are back on the sea, but not all 62 of them. We started with 1, then we had a couple of weeks 2 or 3, and so on. We came up to 8. So majority of our ships are still on hold, and that's simply because majority of our clients are from either US, Australia, these long-haul countries.
Daniel, we've got a message here from Sunny. Sunny has said, "Hi, Sunny. When will US tourists be able to book?"
US tourists we're one of the few countries that never locked down for US since the start of the pandemic. So throughout the time you were allowed to come as a US tourist. You are still today. And all the way until July 5th, I believe, you were allowed to fly into Croatia even without a test. That was not officially recognized because even though Croatia is within the EU, we are not a part of the Schengen zone, meaning I'm also allowed to go United States because United States is not allowing EU countries, but since we are out of the Schengen zone, I'm actually allowed to fly to US now, and US were always welcome to come to Croatia and still are today. When we announced it publicly that we are one of the few countries in the world that still allows US citizens to enter in this situation, then the EU kind of pressured us and we had to implement the testing. So now you can fly into Croatia, but you have to have a 48-hour test. Test which is negative, that was done within the 48 hours. And we actually had some clients on our cruises this year from US who did that testing, and some that came before the testing was necessary.
Now, until a couple of days ago, Daniel, I could have gone over to Croatia. I could have done it, but Boris decided to put you on the list, unfortunately, which means, how has that affected you? With the British tourists?
It affected us greatly. Why? It's not just the UK, but also first it was Italy that put us on the, let's call it the red list. A few days later it was Austria, and then a few days later it was Slovenia, and now UK as well. And why is this? Is because within EU we are calculating the problem countries if you have over 40 clients per 100,000 people infected in a day. If you reach that number, then you are on the red list. And you have to remember that Croatia has only 4 million people. And so we had today 256 new cases in Croatia, which comparing to your numbers or German numbers is nothing. But because we have only 4 million people, that rate is much higher. And plus, we have to count in that we had last week 800,000 tourists in Croatia. So actually, it's almost 5 million. Yeah, I believe that we are doing, in terms of tourism, last 2 months, we were the country with most tourists.
Now, Daniel, one of the beauties, sorry, John, one of the beauties, I don't know if you know we're going to do this, John. One of the beauties about talking to you on board is that you're able to give us a walk around your wonderful ship. Can we do that? Can you give us a tour around? Hopefully, we will stay connected. So, folks,
we will stay connected for sure, but it might shake a little bit like this while I walk. So now I'm on our main deck, where clients spend most of their daytime while we're cruising between the islands. There's my wine behind me. I'm turning around. We have it's dark. Behind me is actually a jacuzzi that we have on the deck. And then all the way behind me, those lights, is the beautiful town of Primošten.
Wow.
So you can see that we are docked basically in the center of the town. Next to me, I can also show you, is another one of our ships docked. So we will stay like this docked the whole evening till tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. We have a breakfast. So now I'm walking on our deck, where we have a small bar as well during daytime. That's our sun deck. And I'll walk downstairs to our lower deck, where we have our saloon and our dining area. And here you'll see some crew.
Excellent. We can say hello.
Yeah, they can say hello.
Hey.
And let me just warn you that there is a group of German clients here watching today, as we speak, is the Champions League match that Bayern Munich is playing against Paris Saint-Germain. So
are they winning? Are they winning?
It started at 9 o'clock, same as us.
Okay.
So now I'm in a saloon.
Hey! How are we doing? Good luck, guys. Good luck
it's still 0-0, Paris and Bayern.
Yeah, we're all supporting Bayern Munich today, yeah?
Here's a bar that we have on the ship. Every ship has a fully functional bar with all the drinks, and drinks are very inexpensive. And then here I have some crew members from our ship.
Hey guys.
They're resting.
See us now. Hey.
Some more, and then over here.
Fantastic.
If we continue walking, then through here we come. This area we have a kitchen. This is our cook.
Hi guys. Can we order some food?
You can order.
Can we order some food, please? Yeah.
We had lemons on a spit today for a lunch.
No,
wonderful!
That sounds fantastic. Wow.
I'll be there.
In our saloon area, we have everyday breakfast and lunch included in the price, and then also dinners.
Okay.
If additionally ordered, or we have things like captain's night, captain's dinner, and so on. Then I moved out. We have a little lounge area.
Lovely.
And then now I'm gonna go under deck, because my cabin is actually under deck. I have clients that are in cabins on deck. So we have cabins all over the ship on all 3 decks.
Oh wow!
So we have 3 categories of those. Before that, three. Yeah, let's call them categories. Below deck cabins, which have windows, and then on deck and on the top deck. Now I'm on the end of our ship, and this is our swimming area or our beach area. So I'm actually going to walk down to the sea.
Okay, you're not going to jump in, are you, Daniel?
Here. Now we are ground zero. This is the sea area.
And Daniel, could you swim to shore from there?
Yeah, I'm next to the shore. Yeah, this is our ship Katarina behind
Wow.
me.
That's great.
So I'm on the deck. You see, this is where we swim every day, and then when you get out of the water, we have a shower for
Oh,
everyone.
fantastic.
Yeah, and that's the name of the ship. And then I'll
A
try
very
to
special name.
very special name. Yeah. Now I'll walk backwards so you can see how we're walking around the ship. We actually have an engine area. People can actually come with the crew and see our engines if they're interested in that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we have usually ladies go and see what chef is cooking every day and try to steal some Croatian recipes. And men usually like to go see the engine room. So now I'm in the cabins. And here's cabins number 1 and 4 are downstairs. And I'm going to try to show you my cabin quickly.
Okay. Let's see.
So
The connection is fantastic on the ship, by the way.
Yeah, because I connected with my mobile phone, so I'm sure. So now I open the cabin. And this is a cabin that sleeps 2. So it's a fairly big bed.
It certainly is.
Very nice.
And then we have 2 windows because now I'm below sea level.
You're below sea level?
Yeah, I'm below sea level. So if you can see the windows, the sea is like right there somewhere. So I can see
in a submarine.
outside.
Wow.
Yeah, similar. But the cabin is very big. And then additionally, we have our shower and toilet area, which I'll try to show like that. So fully operational.
It's so much bigger than I expected.
Much, much bigger and much taller. I'm 6'2", so there's another foot above me. Just to put you in place. And then we also have a TV in the room in case somebody wants to watch CNN in the afternoon or something similar. Fully air conditioning. Or watch Bayern Munich. Air conditioning in each cabin and airflow you can regulate how you wish. Of course, the cabins on deck and on top deck are much, much nicer because you walk directly outside, to the sea, or you are looking at the sea. It's like having a sea view room in a hotel.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so I'm back outside. And what I also wanted to show you, I can maybe we are docked next to another boat, which is similar to our ship. So I can quickly walk outside to the shore and give you a sense of the size of a ship comparing to me. So now I'm walking around the ship. And now I'm crossing to the next boat. So here's C. I'm crossing to the next boat that's docked next to us.
Okay.
So here you can see Katarina Line. That's our boat. Now when I walk around this boat, I will be at the shore. So it's simple as that. If you want to leave the ship and go for a walk, you just walk around the ship.
Or go for a drink, or go for something to eat, or whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, go outside. So now I'm on the shore, and behind me is the yacht, the first one, and we are behind on the second.
That wraps up part 1 of Cruising Croatia on the Katarina. If you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. And please join us again for part 2. I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.